Welcome in, builders. We're taking a look at a demo for DiceVaders. This is a Steam Next Fest demo, and it is a sequel to a previous game, where in the previous one you were humans fending off aliens. In this one, you are aliens attacking the humans. So I did run through the demo, yay. So we've got different characters that we can pick. This is going to be kind of a roguelite run system where we're going to be able to buy various upgrades and things. It's kind of a puzzler slash, I almost want to say math game, but that feels kind of dirty saying that. So we could be the core, the blob girl, or the captain. And they're going to have a starting, I guess this is a trait or a passive. I guess his is an artifact. When your turn begins, you get +1 budge. After you score a pair, give that column's artifact 10 XP. When your turn begins, get 3 multi-dice. After you score the multi-dice, give that column +2 XP. You have an extra Kraken base dice, which gives +10 XP to the column artifact when launched. All of those are pretty good. Let's go Blob Girl. When your turn begins, you get +3 multi-dice. After you score with multi-dice, give that artifact 2 XP. Okay, extra dice, I got that. All right, so the way this game works is we are kind of building up a board. Every turn, we're gonna roll 3 dice, and then whatever is in that column is going to activate. Normally, we are gonna score with our attack value. So this Migo would give me 10 attack value if that's what happened here. And it would go up here. Our goal is in 4 turns to get to the target defense number with attack. If we fail to do that, we lose an HP and we get an extra turn. So it's kind of important that within, maybe we could do 1 extra turn, but we really don't want to be doing that. We want to be finishing things off in here. We have our commander. There is her starter artifact. She started with a meteor. After you score a pair in this column, you have all units +5 strength. Now, I don't think, I can't move that, unfortunately. This is not the best place for it, in my opinion. And we have long nose. After you score any pair, give +10 strength to the unit with the most strength. Okay, so we're gonna make a big chunky boy. Got it. She has 3 mini dice because of her trait. So I believe once we connect these in, we'll roll those mini dice and get some bonus hits. Budge allows me to move some dice around, which I will do here. So I'm gonna budge. So I can knock a dice up or down 1. So this 2 doesn't do anything because there's nothing there. So I go to here. Now we have a pair and we can activate the long nose any pair ability. Yeah, I really wish this was over 1. Being in 1 is not the best. And let's just go ahead and launch that. So we got 20 because we had 2 dice power times his 10 strength. And then we had our mini dice roll. We didn't get much because we didn't hit any of our own units there. So we have 20 points on the board. We activated this and gave this guy +20 strength because of that. Hey, now we're in the next phase. We get $3 and we get a offering of things that we can buy. That's going to be units. That's going to be moving things, killing things, extra squares, artifacts, lots of different things. We can buy some extra budge or chrono die. The chrono die allow us to reroll both shops and our dice themselves. So I could move people. I kind of want to get him moved. That's a possibility. When you destroy a non-token unit, give all units +15 strength. On death, get +2 chrono. When you would get a budge or chrono over the limit, you get a multiplier. So the multiplier, when we're calculating our points for our rolls, multiplier multiplies whatever we score on the board. Multipliers are very important. We need to start building very high numbers as the rounds go on. Unfortunately, I'm not... When you would get a budge or chrono over the limit. Well, right now I'm not generating any spares of those, so I don't think I like that. In fact, I don't like any of this. We could level up an artifact. Nothing I have will level up with that. I am not a fan. I'm actually going to use a chrono here. Nothing there looked interesting to me. Okay, we can sacrifice a unit. Orbital laser. For each chrono you spend, give a random unit 25 strength. If it's on the bottom roll, +3 repeat. Okay, here we go. So this shooter unit, I got a good spot for him. Perfect. If you score any pair with the base dice, get +1 multi-dice. And we could gain some extra ones. Spend a energy to get 50 strength. If you run out of energy, we'll destroy ourselves. That's a pretty decent little starter unit. Also, unless you have something that allows you to do it, you cannot store money. So it's going to be a little bit of a waste. I don't want to destroy one of my units that doesn't do anything for me right now. So I think I'm going to, well, no, I'm not even going to lock that in. Let's just suck it up. We just have a bad turn here. Okay, we get a pair. I could turn that into a trio, but I don't want to use up my budge yet, so we'll go ahead and launch that. So we get 10. We're going to get 20 off of that. And then we got a pair, so we gave 10 strength to the unit with the most strength. That's him. Okay, and we've met our goal. Now, we could either continue on here, or we could skip this and gain some shop rarity. I'm going to purchase first and then make a decision. Okay, I would like a tile. Where do I want to go? So for me, I don't know if this is the right strategy, but I like column 2 and 5 the best because I can budge the neighboring ones into it, and it just opens up more chances that I can build doubles or triplets on the dice. When your turn begins, if you had unused money, get +2 multi. Okay. Score the strength of all connecting swarmers. Okay, so that's a unit. A swarmer could be good. Nobody is going to level up with 5 XP. I kind of like this. We've already had that happen once. I also just need to get more units on the board. Let's get a unit on the board. I think I'm going to save this one. No, let's not. Let's just continue on. I think I'm going to skip. This might be... I've only had 2 turns, so this might be a little ballsy, but that extra 20% rarity, I am sure. All right, so... Our target was 100. Their defense was 100. We are successful. Next target is 500. As you can see, this is a pretty chill little experience. We're moving up towards a boss here, which will be a little harder. There'll be some more mechanics going on. Now we need to hit 500. With what we were doing before, we would definitely not get there. So we obviously need to build up more. Interesting, the Book of Death. Ooh. Okay, I like this one. Has +1 repeat for each dice power. I like that quite a bit. A rusher. Okay, so I could buy those two. I kind of like this also. I think I'm going to lock that one in. Migo gains on death. If we had something that could generate Migo, I would really appreciate that. All right, I think we're going to drop... This one is power. All right, I think we're gonna drop him. Well, I kind of want to buff that. I'm gonna drop him here. I'm just thinking ahead for things I'm gonna want to do in future turns. All right, let's play that one. Well, now no matter what, we're gonna score something. All right, let's just launch that for now. Yeah, and you can see here, he gets, if on bottom row, 3 repeats. So he's worth 30 already. So you can see, oh, baby. Yep. You can see how this can scale rapidly. We're already at 180. Okay, now I'm a little less worried. Each turn gain a charge. If we spend 2 charges, then we could get +1 budge. That would be great. That could be great. That's kind of a utility piece. I kind of want that, but I don't want him where I could put him. Actually, you know what? He would be just fine as a side column guy. And I can't afford this yet again. I have $0 unspent. We are not leveling up these artifacts very well. I'm a little worried about that. Okay, look at that. Right off the bat. +1 budge is going to come out of that. We could make a pair on these. These don't do much though, so I'm going to save my resources. Got an extra budge there though, so now we need 2 turns to go by for him to recharge before I can get another one. That's why I was okay with putting him kind of at a side spot. All right, 315. We're on target to hit that, so I'm not worried. If you score a triple, get +3 multi. Okay, that could be a thing. When you destroy a non-token unit, give all units strength. See, this is kind of a combo. Okay. So we're gonna go for destroying Migos. All right, I definitely want this one. Now I'm gonna try to make 2 and 5 my major scoring columns. So I'm gonna put these here because some relics care about what column they're in. So we'll do 4 for that one. I'm gonna lock that in. I'm gonna go ahead and start building that up so we can get some scores in. Go. Okay, we got a pair. Okay, again, I think I'm just gonna save my resources. Launch that. Okay, yeah, he was not charged up, so we didn't get the special effect. Okay, and then that was our 3 bonus dice rolling in. Not crazy or anything. 6 out of 10. Unit with the most strength, so it's still him. It's really sad that Amigo is my strongest unit at this point. That doesn't bode well. While you have this artifact, your Amigo units have 30 additional strength. Interesting, but we're kind of going for the opposite. Shelled. Each turn, recharge I'm gonna say charge. Spend a charge, give a shield to a random unit. That's an uncommon. I mean, he's cool enough, but... Alright, let's take this. When you destroy a non-token unit, give all units plus 15 strength. Okay, we'll put that there. And then I think I'm going to destroy a unit. Do it. Yeah, so that gave 15 strength to everything on my board. Let's go ahead and build up. This is probably gonna be my strongest column because we have a shooter. So I'll go ahead and build that first. Do I want to save this guy? I do, but locking things when you only have 5 means there's 20% less offerings on the next turn. So I'm not gonna do that. Of course. All right, well, here's where that budge comes in. So 25, 25, so you're worth the same amount. The columns don't matter. It really just doesn't matter. We'll just go up to there. Plus 1 repeat for each. Okay, so we're only gonna get 1 repeat right now because we only have 1 dice strength. There are things that change the strength of your dice too. So it's not like these are always gonna be 1. All right, we should be just fine here. Oh, we got another budge. Excellent. A little bit of an econ unit here. Yeah, look at that already. That tells us though, when our next number comes up, ching, yeah, see, look at that. Next target is 2,500. So we're on target, but it's Roxy. Apparently these are characters from the first game that counterattacked and destroyed the alien invasion. So now we're getting our revenge. So victory condition. At the end of every act, a pilot will try to slow you down with special abilities. To win, you must survive it until Act 4 and defeat the final pilot. Trailblazer. Your dice start cracked, cannot be budged until they're re-rolled. We only have 1 re-roll, so that's a little bit of a problem. A bit of a problem. When your turn begins, if you had any unused money, get +2 multi. I'm looking for some really strong stuff for these two. Artifact could gain 15 XP. If you score any pair with base dice, get +1 multi. I mean, we could replace that with that, but that's kind of whatever. I could wipe a unit out and we could get all those bonuses. I'm gonna lock that. I need some dang units here. If you score any pair, 10 strength units with the most strength. Okay, this actually isn't that powerful, so if I wanted to replace that, that'd be fine too. This is specific to this column though. This is probably the one that needs to go. When your turn begins, if you had unused money, I do sometimes have unused money. When you score any pair with the base dice, get +1 multi. You know what? I think that's just more applicable. I'm gonna turn that one out. Oh, nice. Okay, it did give me something for replacing that. We got a chrono. That's good for this encounter. I'm gonna keep this because I'm not gonna blow somebody up. Okay, we're not currently doing any of the save your money stuff, so I'm gonna spend it. XP. Half a multi per level. When you destroy a non-token unit, give all units 15. +3 multi and a money. That is really strong. That's an astral. That's like really rare. I don't think this is going to go anywhere. I think this is our build, so I'm going to up that. So level 2 needs 8 more XP. So now we're gonna get 5 multiplier if we kill a Amigo. I'm saving this until we have some more stuff on the board though. We're not really getting enough units. All right, so we have our cracked die, so I can't re-roll them. They're not near where I would want to re-roll, so I'm just gonna launch that. I have a feeling we're gonna be taking some damage here. Yeah, not the most exciting. Oh my goodness, double kills. After you score a pair on this column, build a random tile and get a multi. We could get another budge. I guess we'll take that. $2 left. I'm not running the if you have extra money stuff. I'll take a budge. All right, so if we lose 25, but when we kill him, everyone gets 15 that's on the board. And we could get a multi thing. All right, I'm gonna do it. I just don't want to leave that much money left. Bye. I really need some units. And we just have a money left over. Sad. Okay, I could get a budge. I think I'm gonna do a reroll here. If we score any pair. I really need pairs, and I really need to be able to budge to do it. Let's do a reroll. Okay, let's budge these two down into that pair, and then he's fine. I'll do it. I need to get the pairs so that we're triggering these artifact effects. Yeah, see, that extra multi going from ×6 to ×7 on my score is worth quite a bit. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. All right, we're not doing as bad as maybe I thought. All right, what do we got? Another rusher. I don't hate those guys. After you score with any pair, trigger on death effect from the bottom unit in this column. That's really specific. And I'm not really doing that. I would need something that generates free units or something for that. After you score a pair in this column, get +1 budget. Okay, nah, we're already doing that. Okay, swapper move can move artifacts too. That's good to know. I'm definitely taking the rusher. We'll plop him in there. I have an extra buck. We could move something. Nothing in here I really care about moving, if I'm being honest. God, man, I wish I had the artifact that lets me save money. Can we re-roll it? I think I need to save the re-roll. All right, how bad? How bad? Okay, we're gonna score everything. I don't need that. Let's just launch. I need to take some time and get some units here. I'm not gonna try to finish this one early for the rarity. Oh, nice, another pair. Yeah, not worth much for the points, but being able to proc these. Astral Flora. When you have this artifact, you have a 10% shop rarity. Ah, here we are. Virus, yes. Give dice power ×10 strength to itself and adjacent units. Adjacent seems to be a cross just from last time I was playing. We're going to try to power up our shooter. I feel like our shooter's our best unit right now. And then we're going to get a spot here because I'm going to want to surround him with units. I think we're fine, TM. I could move this rusher. I'm out of money anyways. Are we going to take the victory here? We can still get 10% shopper. I think I will. Let's take our victory. I don't know. I'm obviously doing better than I did the first time I played, so I'm winning these pretty easily, but I'm very concerned about our board at the moment. This is a not very well developed board. All right, my trait artifact leveled up. When your turn begins, 3 multi-dice. After you score with multi-dice, give that column's artifact 3 XP. We received a budge, 2 chrono, and a health back. We get another artifact. Clone Army. Units scored by triples have +2 repeat. I guess these are perks. When you spend a energy, you get a mini dice. Ooh. After you score a pair with base dice, trigger the artifact in that column. Ooh, that can get really powerful too. After you score multi-dice, give that columns. Okay, that doesn't say these multi-dice, so that's any multi-dice. If we could get some more energy spenders, that could be really good. Units scored by triple. Triples are rare. After you spare with a base dice trigger. Okay, so that's only the 3 dice we originally rolled, not the minis. But then again, I can budge those around. And we got a lot of budge right now. I'm going to take that one. Well, look at that. It triggers right away in a column that has nothing. Perfect. All right, we're heading for 6,000. Go. Okay, okay. I also like that it shows you the distribution of where your dice landed. Here we are. Each turn, recharge an energy. So there's an energy one right away. Spin the energy and get a mini dice equal to dice power. Yes. You are a very important unit to me. I'm going to put you here because we're going to try to build a lot of dice power in this column. Yeah, so extra mini dice. And we could do the virus, which gives extra strength, and then you can use that strength 3 times over. After you score a pair in this column, get a budge and +1. Okay, a pair in this column. I think I'm gonna grab that one. I'm gonna lock it. I'm gonna unlock this. We have not used it. That's been a really bad play. Spawn a void rift on a random enemy tile. I don't know what a void rift is. It's a pretty high rarity guy. You know what? I'm gonna grab that too. Again, what a horrible shop turn. Hey, we do have a pair here. You're not ready to spend. I am gonna budge that one up to a 2. Let's get our good column going here. He can start getting these buffed, and then he's gonna use that to give me another multi-die. All right, so do it. Unfortunately, he attacks first. Yeah, and then we have 4 multi-die. So we do 3 at a time. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, look at that. Okay, things are going all right. Okay, after you score a pair, okay, so that could go here. When you destroy any unit, you get some multi. We can move things. We can do some XP. Okay, let's get a unit on the board for that empty column. We have 1 buck left. Let's just get some XP. Okay, we could level up either one of these. I'm gonna go with this one for the extra multi. Hopefully, we'll get some more Migos and then I can destroy them. These have not proven to be particularly great. All right, we have a pair and an activation on my best column. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take that. So 200, yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, now we're guaranteed to get something from every dice. We don't have any empty columns. Yeah, we're already good to go. Shy Pluto. When you score this column, if there's no units in this column, get +2 multi. I don't have an empty column, but we could make like 6 an empty column if we wanted. Some XP. +1 budge. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna buy this for there. We have 1 extra buck. I think I'm just gonna take some XP. These 2 are on the ropes. I don't know if I'm gonna keep these, so I don't want to literally level those. Let's take an extra reroll. All right, we have 1 more turn. I think I'm gonna take the rarity. So time's out, invasion begins. And this is just a simple animation that we have more than they do. Okay, another rusher, a tile. I do need some more tiles. Each turn, recharge a charge. Spend it to give a shield to a random unit. I believe shields give extra damage, and then there's like a chance that they wear out. Big bang. If you score a triple, give all destroy this and give all units 300 strength. I'm gonna go for it. We need a triple in column 5. And let's build another tile here. Void Rift. +1 multi and destroy this. Token unit. Non-token unit. Migo. Okay, fine. All right, I'm really looking to build a triple here in column 5. We're going to be trying hard. If anything reaches nearby. Okay, see, I can't do that because I could only move this by 1. I think we're just okay with that roll. You didn't really work well because you need some extra swarmers. You don't gain anything for having extra. I think we're just going to okay that one. Oh, interesting. He got killed twice. That means he really should be at the beginning to get that out. This column has +2 dice power if scored by dice. Ooh. On death, give 10 XP to all units. The dice power, okay. Extra strength. Okay, so I really want you... Again, column 5 is supposed to be one of my big columns. That's a great one to have there. I'm going to lock him for the extra dice power. He's going to go in the back here. Yeah, that's going to make this incredibly strong. You're not very good. You need to be replaced with somebody better. Give shield. When scored, gives 0.5 multi, but has a 25% chance to break. Or fallen angel. On death, give 10 XP to all artifacts. I'm going to just take the XP. He's going to die, probably. And we'll probably whack him when we get something, which will help trigger these. All right, let's go. Come on, give me that triple chance. No triple chance. All right, now it's not just any triple that matters. It matters if it's here. So I could move this over. We could spawn a bunch of... Yeah, I think I will. We got a lot of budges. All right, this is 3 dice power. So this is going to be huge. 30 to itself and adjacent units. I need something here. And then this guy is going to do 3 extra mini dice. So we'll have 6 mini dice at bare minimum, and then whatever else pops out. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's so good. Another pair. Perfect. That triggers our pair stuff. Beautiful. Another mini dice. 12,000. All right, we're on the board. Excellent. Pixie, move to a random other column, gain 10 strength. That's fine. All right, I want you here. Demos, after you score any pair with base dice, trigger on death effect of the bottom unit in this column. Okay, that's just way too specific. Some XP or another chrono. I could level you up. Okay, that is ridiculous. I'm gonna do that. If we get this to proc, we are gonna be so golden. 500 strength to every unit. Oh, that's gonna be glorious. All right, come on, give me a trip. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. All right, up, up. We're doing the triple, 500 to everybody. I mean, we could wait. I could wait. I don't have to do that right now. Maybe we wait on that. Oh, I can't do it. I can't undo it. Yes, I can. I'm gonna wait. Let's level this up at least one more time. We're not hurting for power at the moment. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait it. I'm gonna go for the greed. Oh, triplet. I mean, there's also the chance that we just randomly hit that too from our mini dice. Okay, I need... Doesn't really matter. It's here or there. I guess this one because he could be buffing somebody there. We have another virus. We'll put him in there. That's all my money. And then we're at 40%. Let's, yep. Keep building up that rarity that we can get. Successful. All right, next pilot. Noel, a powerful pilot's approaching. Your dice are frozen and cannot unfreeze. Does not reroll. Okay, so I can't reroll our dice. Okay, XP, yes, please. XP into you. Okay, we need 9 XP to get the Big Bang leveled again. Let's go ahead and we'll take another column, and I guess another column. Do it. All right, I'm not going to be able to reroll, but I can budge. I think I'm okay here. Let's launch that. Sometimes you just have to know when it's worth doing the big splits. Yeah, look at that nice pair. Perfect. Okay, we got the energy done, so we get the extra budge. I'm at max budge now. Okay, we are a little over 10% of the way to target. On death, spawn 2 mini blobs on random empty tiles. When you score any triple, get +4 multi. I really need to blow up this Migo here. All right, give that the XP. 700 strength to everybody. I think I'm just gonna finish off our board. There we go. Okay, no options. You're not recharged. I think we're gonna budge up 1. And I think we're gonna go down 1. So we're gonna get a pair. When you score any pair, we get +1.5 multi. When you score a pair in this column, we get +1 budge and some extra multi. We're also gonna give this XP. Oh no, that's only the mini dice. And then my other pair, 15 strength to the unit with the most strength. Who has the most strength these days? Is it still him? Yeah, it's still this random Migo. Beautiful. We got 5 mini dice. Yup. Oh, beautiful. 35,000. Okay. Yeah, we're at the 50. Okay, we're right on target. One of your base dice gets +2 dice power and gives +5 strength whenever they're scored by. I want that pretty badly. When you score a pair in this column, give it a shield. Okay, that's pretty decent. When you destroy a non-token unit, boo. Okay, here's my sacrifice. I'm just gonna do this. Bam. And now I'm looking to probably get rid of these. Or at least this one, because we don't have any more Migo. And I haven't seen any for sale. So Book of Death has got to go. That also gave me a buck back so I could put something down. I think we're going to go for Inji. So this one's the Migo specifically. Ace dice gets, so it doesn't matter. It's not one of my main scoring columns. Do it. All right, now his big thing is the +2 dice power. So now we have 4 dice power on our base dice. And we just get some extra strength for anything that hits. So better if we had that sooner, but it's all right. Yeah, you can see over here, +2 strength to this one. I think we're gonna budge that one. I'd much rather hit this column. Get the extra mini dice. We're kind of full on budge anyways. Do it. We did get another pair there too. Just a naturally rolled one. Beautiful. And we hit the void. It's too bad that death of the tokens don't count. Wow, we are way over. Okay, Oculus. On turn, recharge 1, spend 1, score all units in the direction it's looking at. Yes. Why, yes, I would like to buff my entire board. Okay, we have quite the little utility column built up over here. That is quite nice. That is quite nice. Okay, and we are broke, so there's no reason to reroll. Are we gonna skip and take our victory? I am. Get that shop rarity up. Man, this is gonna be strong. We can do that every turn too. And he's gonna hit all these viruses. All right, this is going very well. Leveled up our artifact. It gives 4 XP. All right, hopefully we're getting to a point where we're gonna get enough XP that's actually relevant. The beginning of that was a little weaker than I thought it was gonna be. Trisolus. When you trigger the artifact in column 3, spend 1 budge to increase the strength of all units by 10%. Your shielded units have +1 repeat. After you obtain an artifact, give it 45 XP. I think we're gonna do this one. Column 3, this is not a good one. Yeah, that one's time is up. So we will be replacing it. I'm gonna do that. We're actively looking to replace this now. Okay, there's a pair here. Honestly, I think I'd rather hit this. Yeah, we got lots of budge. Let's do this column. It's very important that I do this. This is my, like, major score. This one's okay. It really needs a better front runner. 3 dice strength. Oh, that's so good. Oh, this is so good. Look at that. Okay, now end of turn recharge. Okay, so he's not charged up this turn. After you score a pair in this column, score 3 random units in other columns. For each budge or chrono you gain, plus 15 strength, this unit is shielded. If shielded, break its shield and get plus 5 multi. He doesn't recharge his own shield though. I did that one before. Yeah, I mean, that's a way we could reshield him. Multi is really powerful though. I think we're gonna lock this guy. Actually, hang on a second. Because this scores, I'm actually gonna put this here and we're gonna lock him. Because that way if he goes off, he will trigger this guy. So I only need to hit one dice and I can trigger him every single turn. All right, you 10x speed all artifacts. That's kind of whatever. No, I don't want to do that yet. For each budge and chrono you gain, we gain some strength. After you score a pair in this column, score 3 random units in other columns. And what do you do? Okay, so maybe it would be worth doing pairs here. It's kind of competing with this a little bit. I'm gonna lock that one too. All right, let's see what we get. 5 and oh, we got the 1. Okay, I am gonna budge our 6 down. So now we have 6 strength here. Look at that. So 60 extra power to everything adjacent. That's gonna be so sweet. Launch it. I really need to get this swarmer replaced with something better. I wish we had another range guy. Oh, that's so good. All my mini dice. Can we make it? I think I'm gonna stay here and get some stuff though. Okay, so you, if shielded, break its shield and get 5 multi. That is so strong. If we just get lucky and actually hit it. That's the thing. We have to actually get it re-shielded. After you get a triple, another virus. I don't really need another virus. All right, we'll just take a chrono. I'm gonna leave this locked. We're gonna replace that when I can. No, you know what? Give me the rarity. We need, these shielded things seem to be kind of high rarity things. And if we're kind of moving in that direction for our build. Spend energy to get multi-die. Oh, baby. Okay, I definitely want this. I want it right here too. Let's put you there. And then let's lock this. I'm gonna boink him and then that'll drop him down. Man, I need more money. I'm too poor. All right, we're shooting for 500,000. Okay, we could make a triple here. That doesn't do anything. Doesn't matter. Okay, we want a pair there. So let's budge you down into a pair. Go. Yeah, the budge and the 2.5 multi is huge. As you can see, like getting that multiplier once you have your base number up, like it's just, it's so good. Look at this turn. Oh, you love to see it. Well, there you go. I one-shot the target. All right, I want blow that guy up. And that knocks him down. Now we're in line to get activated, which gives us extra multi-dice. And I want you here. All right, so when you trigger the artifact in column 3, spend a budge and increase the strength of all units by 10%. Also, this is up to level 4. It's 900 strength to everybody. I'm ready to pop this, I think, when we get the chance. 5 XP is not going to change anything there. Do I stay here or do I take 30? You know what? 30% rarity is just too good. Let's do it. Oh man, are we going to have a successful run? All right, Zeke, a powerful pilot approaches. Has 50% more defense. When you level up an artifact, get +3 multi. Okay. Spin to gain some strength. He's kind of a temporary unit. The Vroomba. Every time a unit moves, we're not really doing that. I kind of want to keep trying to buff this guy. Let's swap. I know this is going to be a little harder to activate, but it'll happen. I want to get him with more because we get ×4 hits with it. So he's worth more than anything else. Man, that is not stellar. Okay, we could give a shield. All right, you know what? Yeah, that's worth so much. We still have a buck. I think we just eat the loss here, unfortunately. Okay, we could make a pair here. I'm definitely searching for that break. I think we're gonna bodge. We're gonna make a pair there. That's gonna trigger a free multi, sure. Oh, so good. So good. Oh, we got the column 1, perfect. That gives us more dice. Oh, so good. ×19, wow. Okay, we're right on track. We're right on track for getting through here. 25 XP. That would level Big Bang again. Score a random non-spitter unit. It's fine. Another virus. Don't really need another virus. I'm gonna level that. We're gonna give everybody 1,000 when we can hit that. All right, I will plop this guy in. He's kind of whatever. I don't have anything that's gonna combo with him in this row. He would be a great candidate to get killed. Okay, we spent our money. Go. Oh, I really want this triple at this point. All right, column 1, we're gonna activate everything. We score any pair. Okay, so which row would I rather activate? He's gonna get activated by him already. Honestly, I think it's this one. So we'll bodge down 1. Man, getting that little bit of freebie from this guy has been huge. I really struggled to have budge in my last game. All right, can we make this a real number? I think we can. I like seeing you level up. Okay, so we're at 2 million, so we're at the halfway point, and we're at the halfway point for turn, so we're doing just fine. You need 45 experience to level up again. Holy moly. When your turn begins, for each unused money, give a random unit 20 strength. When your turn begins, this gains 2 XP. If this artifact is level 7, replace it with a legendary. Probably too late in the run for that. I'm gonna go whole hog. We only need a little bit more XP to level that again. All right, we'll give him the shield. We have an extra buck. I think we're just gonna eat it. Okay, we will bodge into a pair for that. 6 is gonna activate again. That's totally fine. Do it. God, that's so good. We do most of our damage comes from this guy. And we got a random shield. We used up our shield ×22. I think we're gonna make it. We made it. We definitely made it. Voracity. Get +1 multi for each unit scored during or before base dice. During, okay, so that's during my initial bit. If we get a 1, we score a lot of units. This guy's time may be over. It's only 25 strength to 1 unit. And still going, it's going, actually, where is it going? 28. I think it's into him. Yeah, it's going into him, unfortunately, not him. Okay, gain budge. At first time you spend chrono each turn, get +2 mini dice. Ooh. Okay, I think it's your time. +1 multi for each unit scored during or before base dice. Okay. Anything else I would replace? When you score any pair with base dice, get +3 multi. No, this is providing a lot of that budge there. And the 4.5 multi. When you score a pair in this column, score 3 random units. I mean, that's fine. That's still not stellar. I wouldn't want to put a generic one there, though. One of your base guys. Okay, we're definitely not replacing that. I want to blow this up. Yeah, there's not much I can do there. All right, we'll give the shield to him just to keep him rolling. We're at 110% rate. Yeah, look at that. We're no more commons, basically. That means no more chance for shooters. Man, I wish we had another shooter right here. We still need to replace this swarmer pretty badly. 7 million. Okay, 7.2 million for 1. Okay, I believe this is the final act. We leveled up our artifact again. When you score with mini dice, they get +5 XP. We healed our health back. All right, our final artifact. When your turn begins, give shield to all units in the bottom row. Well, okay, we could move that guy to the bottom row. When any artifact gains XP, it gains +10 XP. Oh. That turns this into, when you score with a mini dice, give that column's artifact 5. So that would be 15 XP. Your money carries over. Oh, now you show up. I gotta go with the Mega Brain though, just because we're kind of built into that. Okay, 1 repeat. Okay, I don't really care about that. That's fine. Getting an extra mini. I am just full, aren't I? Is it time that we start really hard pressing to blow that up? Nah, we'll take it. We have a pair. It would feel bad to re-roll when we already have a pair. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Another pair. We still have 3 mini dice. Just a casual 15 million. Don't worry about it. Proto ship. After you score a pair of base dice in this column, get +1 chrono and give a random unit. Okay, kind of too late for that, maybe. After a non-token unit is destroyed, and we're not really doing that anymore. Score a random non-spitter unit. That doesn't say once per turn. You know what? Sure. It's just more scoring. All right, we'll give you some XP. All we need is to hit this with 1 mini dice and it will level again. I think we're gonna stick here for another turn. 30 more rarity though. No, go for the greed. Go for the greed. That was such an amazing roll that turn. 17 million. We are almost there. Hidden portal can only be triggered by something else. Get +6 mini dice and 90 multi. It can only be triggered by something else. I don't know how I would trigger that. When your turn begins, swap the bottom 2 units in this column and give them both 15 strength. A chrono, we're basically full on. We could give you a shield. Why did I want to move him to bottom row? There was a reason. I don't remember. I don't remember. Okay, this is not looking great. I think I'm gonna re-roll this one. The bait. When you begin scoring this column with a pair of base dice, increase the strength of the bottom unit in this row by 10%. Oh, that would be so good right here. Okay, I really need to blow this up. After you score a pair in this column, score 5 random units in other columns. I don't think so. The first time you destroy a unit each turn, spawn a void rift on a random tile with 200 extra strength. Okay, that would work well with that void thing we have. But again, I'm kind of like done here until this explodes. All right, give him a shield. I'm gonna reroll again. Pandora's box. I don't really need those. Spitter. Okay. Or I could give the XP. You know what? Let's go for the whole green. Okay, I really need to blow this up. 1,500 to everyone is probably the game-winning move. We're gonna actively go for that. Nope. Nope. Okay, I can make a pair here. I'm gonna go ahead and play that one. Do it. I'm gonna be pretty aggressive with those rerolls, though. What we need is we need 4, 5, 6 to be all 3 of the base dice, basically. And then I can budge them around. Our multiplier is doing a lot of work here, too. Okay, that's halfway there. Not even living on a prayer. Okay, I'm going to take the chrono because of our current plan. 10 XP. You could be leveled up a little bit more. That extra multi is very nice. After you score any pair with base dice, destroy the bottom unit, give it strength to the unit above. I mean, that's kind of cool, but we're really not set up to do that. +4 multi for each unit scored during or before the base dice. Okay, I think that's probably worth giving some XP. We got $1. We'll just shield him for the multi. Come on, come on. Okay, again, I'm not going to say no to a pair in that column. Just too good. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, we got the triple! We got the triple! Yes. Oh, look at that. Things are worth 5,000. All right, and we have a free slot. Okay, we can move some things around. After you score any pair with base dice, get a multiplier. That is pretty good for our build. I don't really have a lot of options here. Any pair with base dice. Okay, you know what? Sure. And I'll give you some XP. So we get 2 extra mini dice if we get a pair. So pairs are even more important than they were before for us. I think we've got this run in the bag, if I'm being honest. All right, I'll take the rarity. Invasion begins. I'm doing so much better than when I did the first run. I understand the combo building a little bit more. It's Min. I believe this is our victory if we win this fight. We need to get 100 million. When you buy this and it levels up, you get 10 shop rarity and 2 mini dice. Give 10 XP to an artifact or a shield. I'm going to continue giving that XP. I'm going to shield you. I'm going to reroll. Yes. 3 multi-dice right now. One of your dice, you have 20. Okay, that's still good, but it's not worth leveling up. The pea shooter. After you score a pair in this column, score 5 random units, 1 extra unit per level. That's really good. Although the multiplier is what's going to win us the game, so I'm going to put it into that. All right, let's do it. All right, Min, what do you got? When you launch without a pair of base dice plus 3. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, so I need to make sure that we're doing base dice pairs. I'm glad I read that. That could have been really dangerous. All right, do I want to bodge you over? And I think the answer is yes. We're full on bodges. I still get a pair. Do I want to triple you? I think I do. I think I do. 5 strength going into this. This thing's gonna go insane. Yeah, just a casual 100,000, just right off the bat. Nice, and we trigger all of our charge stuff. Get some freebies. Oh, this, well, holy moly. It's working, it's working! Okay, well, that's 1/5 of our current need. Just saying. If you score any triple, get +2 budging of 30 strength. I mean, that would be cool, but we're probably not changing anything out during the boss. After you score a pair in the column, score a random shielded unit with +2 repeat and break its shield. We need more shielders, this guy. If I had a couple of those, that'd be more interesting. Okay, we'll shield him. The 5 multi is just so strong that is worth spending the money on. I'm gonna take the chrono because we need pairs. That could get really dangerous really fast. And we could blow you up. Oh, sure. Oh my goodness. Man, I better watch out for Truck Coon today. Yes, I'll take another triple in our strongest column. Why, thank you. Remember, every time we proc this guy, he's adding strength to this. Just every single time. Beautiful. Oh, and we keep... Yeah, I need to make sure I leave at least 1 square open so that this void spawn can keep doing that. Okay, we're still on... What I'm going to say is on target. We're a little bit behind. We should be at 50 million if we were correct. Get plus multi for each hive mind scored this turn. That could be a thing. The thing is, though, I don't think I can pull out a unit. The only unit I can maybe get rid of would be him. I just don't think I can. We'll shield you. I think we're just done there. This would be really nice earlier in the run, but at this point, I mean, I guess we could have that, and then we just don't spawn our voidling. I'll lock it. We'll think about it. We get the pair again. All right, is it worth? Yeah, it's probably worth ensuring I hit this line because we get a multi-die and we score another random unit and we get our void out. I don't think the triple's worth it there. Why am I getting all the triples now after I've said no to all the triple power things? Yep. Yep. We have 11 mini dice. Why, yes, I will do, holy moly, we absolutely destroyed this thing. Wormhole, when you buy this and when you level up, get a chrono. All right, let's blow that void up. Oh, and then I can't do that. We could move people around. It just isn't happening. It just isn't happening. All right. Skip, is that the end or am I misreading this? I think that might be victory. Victory, pilots defeated 4. You could go to an endless mode. I'm not going to do that. We'll go ahead and exit. Slime Girl level 3. Oh, what is this? We can level these people up. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing your mini dice have +1 dice power and can only roll 1, 2, or 3. Oh, baby. Okay, I like this. There's just, you build combos. It's a pretty chill experience. Just a nice, I'm gonna say casual puzzler. After base dice get scored +1 multi for each mini dice. That would have been insane. We had 11 mini dice at the end of that run. That'd be times 11 to what we're already doing. Yeah, I'm gonna guess these are just other options that you can unlock when we get to pick those perks that she gets like we had the 3 of them. Okay, so let's back out of there. Got it. So DiceVaders, just a chill, cool, fun little time. I don't know how long this would hold you, but about an hour a run. That's what both my runs took me. So not like a huge time commitment or anything, but just want something to chill out, build some combos, roll some dice. Not a bad little title. I don't know how long the demo will be up. It's still up during Steam Fest right now, or Next Fest on Steam. I will have the link on the video description if you want to check it out. All right, builders, that's it for DiceVaders. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. Love to see you in the comments, or perhaps join me for a live stream. All right, Babble out. See you later, builders.